Are you suffering from making bad takes on Twitter? Can't seem to come to a realization that your opinion is one-sided and there's a good reason you're getting ratioed for it? Sounds like you're suffering from cranium rectal disorder. There's a better way to live your life. With Empathol.
Holy Gaius, that's an awfully big pill to swallow.
For your mouth it is. Empathol is taken inally to fight the effects of cranium rectal disorder. It works immediately to force your head to come out of your rectum and aids the healing process of the eyes and ears upon removal. I used to be a closeted bigot who hated people different from me in the color of their skin or their gender, but thanks to Empathol, I can live a judgmental-free life and enjoy my retirement with less stress on things I can't control and more time working on loving my wife. Empathol is not for everyone. There's just some lost causes out there. Most common side effects include restitutions, crying apology videos on social media, talks to your parents, agreeing to disagree, touching grass, the realization that your family raised the afterbirth and not the child, respecting other people's boundaries, religions, beliefs, medicinal practices, genders, opinions, etc. Use only as directed, batteries not included. If you suffer from republicitis or Floridian, Empathol may not work as intended.
Hey, it's the new CEO of Disney! Slam his penis in that car door!
Now load up them pills. Empathol. It burns because you're stupid. Welcome to the Searching4RinoaCast, the Searching for Rinoa podcast. Well, the hits just keep on coming. Russia sanctions akin to telling the old SOPA PIPA laws to hold my vodka. Trans laws in effect. I think Iowa just threw one up there. Just because they gotta be a part of something. All the cool bigoted states like Florida and Texas are saying, don't say gay, we gotta throw our names in the hat and see if people will notice us. Iowa.
Get the fuck out of here!
Gas prices going higher than prices seen during 9/11 timeline in some cases. Crunchyroll munchied all of Funimation, the latter being phased out. A lot of this a little out of my lane, but merger's gonna merger, and my Searching for RinoaCast, the Searching for RinoaCast, needed a title. Bickety bam, let's jam. It took me another whole hour just to write that fucking skit earlier. Yeah, real left brain, right brain moment here with this pick. I was not 100% not feeling well at all yesterday. That's why it's a day late and still no dollar short. But yeah, this is your left, and that's your left. This is your left, and meanwhile over here, Sprigatito from Christina V. Ow. That last meow never fails to get a chuckle out of me. We'll see if that becomes reality once the anime hits Gen 9. But yeah, it's kind of my state of mind right now. Anyway, what am I playing? I did a small amount of a game that's like Advance Wars in Tiny Metal for the PS4 before I decided to bite the 80 gig bullet. Most of my time spent on this. A pseudo review, but it's also kind of worked out in the end, me taking that day, because now it's also hit that music. Yup, I platinumed the behemoth that was Ultimate MK11. Or is it MK11 Ultimate? I know for a fact it's Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, yet I see the word Ultimate below the logo for this game and all the loading screens and in the title, hence my confusion. And the MK is like the number 11 in its logo, like, hey Capcom, might want to think of that. Of course, you might get some smartass like me calling your game Street 5-6ter. Anyway, oh man. You can let a lot of stuff be done thanks to the AI. Yeah, you can just let the game kind of just run itself while I did other stuff. The fatalities I learned, you don't have to unlock. If you know what the second one is, you can just do it. Just look it up online. It's like, oh, okay, I did, and it forcibly unlocked it that way because there's a lot of those trophies. All the main, like 20 or so characters they start you with. Do both of their fatalities for a trophy. There is no knowledge that is not power, as MK3 says. The versus AI battles with the ×4 speed participation trophies for the online. You don't have to win, which is good because I flat out suck at this game. I always have. The toughest for me was all the tutorial shit. Like, God, I must have been in that Raiden combo for an hour, legit. And then the Baraka one for like another 10-20. I go to cancel a move, and somehow I get a move that's different, even though multiple times I'm hitting the right button. Like, it's not a timing issue, I'm just getting the wrong move to come out, I swear. It happened with Raiden as I tried to get the end of that combo where it's like juggle. I forget how it exactly goes, but you do like that little like area of effect or like field thing, like juggle him. You hit the R1 button to amplify it so he stays up in the air longer. Quickly teleport. High punch, low punch. Cancel into the... I don't know if I did that justice. I have to get like super loud. But it was all! Johnny's in the car! I call it the Superman dash or whatever it is. Yeah, his little like flying move. Somehow the fatalities were mad easy. I only screwed up once because I just misread it. Like, oh, down, back, forward. Not down, forward, back. Stuff like that, you know. It's the moves I do during a fight that can sometimes flummox me. It's like, alright, I switched to the... There's an option to switch from, like, directional buttons. Because I'm like, alright, I'm playing Liu Kang. It's not forward for the fireball. It's not back forward. I'm like, that's a little weird to, like, do with, like, one hand and then hit the other. I don't know if I'd be able to do it fast enough with that way. So I'm like, now let me quarter circle it. You can change it to that. I'm like, wait, why is it a half circle forward? His low fireball's a quarter circle back. But yeah, the hardest part was the tutorial for sure. Everything else was just grind. Figured out enough of the crypt stuff to get enough of those trophy chests for a trophy. That was fun. Lots of customizing that you can unlock. It's all there. No need to spend more money to get them. Some unlocks harder than others. The in-game currency is... There's 3 different versions, but they're easier to get than fight money for Street Fighter V. You told me 10 years ago I'd be putting the newest MK over a Street Fighter game. I'd call you a liar. I did see a tweet. Capcom's taken note of the whole backlash. Maybe they'll rethink and Sony PS3 Vita this and correct their mistake. I'd hate to think this is just a whole thing of... The tyranny of old is a thing of the past. Let a new wave of tyranny begin. Yeah, glad that DiMaggio thing got settled.
Pay your voice actors, motherfuckers!
Speaking of new wave of tyranny, yesterday Twitter's aglow with the re-release of Glover. Backed by someone or some company pushing NFT super hard. Survey says one more for emulation. Re-release Glover, and now you gotta take out the letters G, O, V, E, and R. Speaking of emulation, a full English fan translation for the Super Famicom version of Tokimeki Memorial. I guess you can go play that instead. I think one article pointed something else out. That, same company or something like that. There was like a Barkley Shut Up and Jam, which was like a basketball game, and then they like re-released it but took out Barkley, and they're like holding the game itself hostage so they can't like emulate it. Like real dickhead behavior. And again, more stuff like that just prompted that whole beginning ad of the... I never remember the name of it on top of my head. Empathol. There's so little empathy, I can't remember the bullshit drug name I had for it. Anyway, back to MK11. One could argue about the game being stooped and gotcha. At least there's plenty of offline and online to work with all the towers. Not saying the game is perfect. It's far from, actually. The whole timey-wimey ass pull for its plot. I know I kind of fast-forwarded that. Just did the fights for that. Just get that done quickly. First thing I did was all the story stuff. Lots of grinding kills and towers just to get the intros and victories. Had to get my ass handed to me online with the casual battles with my basic fundamentals of zoning with the fireballs. I can spend meter to fire 3 high fireballs or a low then high mix-up. Anyone in my face doing combo shit and mix-ups was my clear weakness. Entitle your custom-made dudes. I keep fighting one too many defaults in all caps. I'm like, I get it. If you're not looking super hard, you won't know that button that actually like renames what your custom set is. I named my custom Liu Kang of Fighters. Should have put the in there. I thought for sure with casual I was going to be Glass Joe with a 149 record. Because you only need to play 50 for the trophy. They don't say win, just... I forgot to check. I think I got the trophy for the 50. It popped up as I accepted another fight, and yeah, some of them were a little slow. I think I opened like a chest and was still wandering around in the crypt, and then bing, got the 240 chest trophy pop. But yeah, the versus trophy thing, that was while I was getting dominated by a 900 WL split record Scorpion. Well, this wasn't my shit because one of his combo ender hits is a Superman punch. Scorpion. Hanzo Hasashi, he works for Shirai Ryu. Hanzo Hasashi, he's got a spear just for you. Hanzo Hasashi, he worked for Crunchy. Scorpion. I think my final record was like something 1338 of somewhere there. Yeah, like very 1 out of 5 ratio win-loss. I finished that 51st fight. I thought like, no, okay, I'm no quitter. Funny enough, I did actually make one player do a quitality. I'm like, oh, that's in this game too. I thought it was a 10 thing. I'm like, oh, good, they kept that. Like I flummoxed somebody trying to do Kung Lao. I'm like, you can teleport out of my zoning. Oh, wait, I threw you the low fireball and shut it down. Ooh. I played enough of Noob Saibot and MK Trilogy in this game to know when people spam the teleport grab, I'll just duck down. Boom! Uppercut. That's the punishment. And then uppercut, and with Liu Kang, I can do, like, I think it's like forward and front kick, or X button on it. It's like kick, 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 kick. It's like a Babby Uzi 4-hit combo. And maybe like throw in another forward and triangle to do like the bounce. He does like 2 fist forward and it can bounce you off the ground. I can do that sometimes just by itself, like double fist uppercut as he's getting up, or like some punches, especially in the corner. Like a Joker player was ruining my shit. I think I got like a round off that Joker player, and then it came back with just all sorts of... Because he's got that can, it's like, oh, he's got reach too. Getting flummoxed by overhead Jade combos. Like, anybody with like high-low mix-ups, I was like, aw shit. Oh no, they broke through, I'm hitting me, I'm blocking low, that was an overhead, fuck. I'm blocking high, they swept me, fuck. I'm blocking in general, they threw me, fuck. I got my thing on the block, I don't know about I forget about the throw escape thing. I got a couple. Like, I was slowly but surely learning. I'm like, okay, I know what I'm here for, but I stuck around with it, and it was just like, all right. But yeah, about a week and change long grind, I got that plat, and now that 80 gig behemoth can leave my PlayStation 4. It's like, whew. Try not to put too much on that sucker this time. I haven't even touched anything else game-wise. I just wanted to play that, to slay that dragon, so to speak, before I go back into something else. Maybe back to Wild Arms 2, if I ever feel like going back to that, I see Blaster Master Zero is like $5 from what I've glanced as a remake of the NES game. Thinking about getting that. But yeah, I last left off Wild Arms 2. Some weird stuff with some lizards, and the game's just, oh, they're friends with the main guy. They don't really have like explain much backstory. They're just like, oh, they're just here. Oh, you're comic relief. Oh, you're helping me with this and making this dungeon longer than it has to be. All the dungeons have been like super short if you know exactly what you're doing. And now the lizards are joining up with the villain group, and now we fight you. Oh, you left. That means you're going to be a recurring boss fight, I'm sure. Fuck. The text for the game seemed rushed or weirdly translated. I don't know, maybe I'm just having another bad day. Again, I still think the combat's like the high point. The idea of fighting parts of bosses, then the whole to get more goodies out of it. That's a neat idea. It's a risk-reward. But I haven't the energy lately to just binge that game and get more stuff done. That's enough venting about games of past and present. Coming soon! Coming soon. Coming soon. Coming soon. Coming soon. much to look at in the coming days, so I'll go ahead and talk about some games I think might be worth looking to a week from Tuesday. I had this scripted yesterday. But the first, Way Forward giving us a 2D beat-em-up with kaijus called Dawn of the Monsters. Looks kind of reminiscent of the second King of Monsters SNK game, which was a beat-em-up. 2-player co-op. Coming to Steam, Switch, Xbone, Series XS, and... the fuck's a Studaya? Next week, all the talking will be done, and Phantom Breaker Omnia releases, as will an RPG that looks like it's from the people who created the puzzle game about a girl and a blind prince. I have that. I still have yet to play through that. Called The Cruel King and the Great Hero. Looks very adorable. Plays like a turn-based RPG with the random battles and such from what I could glean from a gameplay vid about the Switch version. But all 3 of those games I mentioned, they're out this coming Tuesday. That last one I mentioned might be something KZ. Excellent streams from start to finish. Speaking of KZ, did you know he DM'd once? It's time to spill the D&T on another episode of Tales of Roleplay! Apologies before I begin. I said I would try to get KZ on, but he's got stuff to figure out on his own. Like, I think one of his tweets I saw was, how am I still helping my folks pay for their internet? Like, he doesn't even live in the house anymore. He lives at the Gigaboots place. So it sounded like a real hassle. I spoke with KZ, like, hey, you want to come in for maybe 5, 10, 20, however long this will take? He's like, I don't even remember too much. I think both of us are just feeling that year 3. It's year 2 of the panini, as Chicken Nugget called it. That little cute little dog Twitter. How y'all doing? 'Cause I'm losing it. It's like, oh no. I want to give him a 6-piece chicken nug. 6-piece chicken nugs, yes. They gave me extra onion ring. Oh yeah, you love. I so vibe with. I'm like, oh, it's like, ooh, I got a mozzarella stick in here. Go me. God, that's good. Why does it taste like chicken? This must be the breading. I'm like, god damn, it shouldn't be that good. It's a fucking fried mozzarella stick with breading. I'm like, ooh. Your bread game is top notch there, Shoots. Good shit. Man, I thought Wawa had it good. God damn. But yeah, totally down with KZ just keeping on, getting his own house in order, so to speak. So, yeah, tried but couldn't get him. The show goes on. I hope everything works out. But anyway, for a few weeks, maybe about a month and change, KZ ran a campaign. First time playing, me personally, a tiefling, which if you don't know is a race of beings that are derived from human bloodlines that made demonic pacts for power, resulting in the families' children and their children's children, and so on and so forth, taking on the appearance of a demon. They have some innate power with that, dark vision, heat resistance. On top of that, my class, Battle Mind, gave me psionic type damage. And then with the tiefling thing, I was doing necrotic, or like darkness. So this is the tale of another alliteration for the win character in Samhain Schwartz, the Festival of Samhain. Yeah, my name is Halloween Festival Black. Yeah, I believe Schwartz is German. So Samhain Schwartz. So I think Gaelic German? Neat combination. All the characters in the party had to throw up like a quick backstory. I've had a campaign in the past where it's like, if you write down maybe like a whole synopsis, a whole like a backstory, like give it like a good like 3, 4, 5 paragraphs, you'll get like 1,000 XP. Like, ooh. You know, it's incentivizing. The whole roleplay thing, the characters and all that stuff. It's like, okay, cool. See, I got too wordy about mine for KZ and passed me of being a whispered vigilante. Summed down by KZ is I don't know. I think he just described himself as Demon Batman in so many words, basically. Were we still using Skype at this time, or did we make the switch to Discord? I can't remember. It's been that long. One or the other in a call. The party consisted of Tales of Creed playing Haru Glory. PM, I think, was a dwarf or halfling called Digadome, something like that. Sonic Blue Sky was a pirate, so he could do his very solid Barbossa impression. I think he had the pet monkey, too. And myself. The setting was just mostly anime that Casey watched and JRPGs that Casey played. We fought alongside Gamagori from Kill la Kill until we fastball specialed him, using him as a weapon to fight this other thing, and he's just like, you guys are on your own. Because we got a party of, we don't need thinking, we need doing. That's why it's not going to defeat itself. It's like, you didn't ask the great Gamaguri if you could do that. You deal with this fight. Later on, I'm Takamura from Hajime no Ippo. I'm your coach or your guild benefactor or whatever. I forget what his role even was in the anime city our adventures were taking place in. I just remember this exact picture. Yeah, I had to find the exact... Because I remember this for any time PM or Creed's character would say something stupid, the icon would grow to like 3 sizes, and Casey would just say, "Excuse me." Barbossa stuck for an adventure, and just like the evil guild or whatever that we were fighting, they had his ship that he was looking for. So like, I'm just gonna bounce here, and Sky to draw up a new character for next campaign. I'm like, wow. A tournament arc was literally a whole session. Sky was our last fighter, and he was doing bad on rolls, so he was going to lose in case he was like, he rolled bad too, try again. Another bad roll, enemy rolled good. Casey's like, all right, now I really, really want you to try again. And this time, me. Really trying to right traffic and make it so Sky would win, denying the dice roll, Yeah, first time DM took that kind of more than he thought this was going to be. It wasn't boring. I might not remember every single little detail, but my God, were we enjoying ourselves. And that's the goal all DM should strive for at the end of the day. But yeah, Sonic Blue Sky was like, you should have honored the roles. He's more of a... He's probably DM'd several campaigns. He streamed one on his channel. That's the thing, too. Casey streamed it on Twitch, so we had an audience to entertain. I'm hopeful they remember the experience as much as I am. Hopeful they were entertained as much as I. But Sky being more in the know when it comes to D&D, he was like, you gotta honor the roles, good or bad, which, yeah, it's important, because then that's to the DM's discretion and stuff like that. Like, if you don't want to end it early, depends. So that's what I thought it was. It's like, to the DM's discretion, but yeah, to just, like, manipulate and ignore die rolls, like, there's a cost for that. I don't know if I can explain it that well. Because then the next segment I got to talk about something that did happen. More on that later. But yeah, you got to commit to the dice, so I think that tournament arc got dropped. Back to fighting the not Katsuki or whatever the evil guild was. That's, again, I keep saying guild. That's what I remember too. Like, it was all based on guilds, like Fairy Tail. Our party was a guild, and our non-fighting leader was Kogami from Masked Rider. Ooh... Masked Rider O's? Is it O's? I remember Carl saying that once. Happy birthday! The boss fights. It boiled down to, like, here's this SMT boss with a celebrity's head superimposed on it. I think one was, like, Charles Barkley or Shaq. One of them had Steve Harvey's head on it with his chiclet gum-sized teeth just gleaming at us. I'm blind! Make your saving throw to be blinded against the grill. You're -2 on all attack rolls till you can withstand the veneers. I forget what edition this was, but our skills and spells were in these like little colored boxes to denote, weapons, armor, stuff like that. Like innate stuff we can use at any time. Dailies, weeklies, monthlies. Enemies had all this stuff too. I just remembered. Our magical item / NPC shared with the party, Senketsu from Kill la Kill. Anyone in the party could wear it to get, powered up stats or whatever. But with Senketsu, of course, you gotta commit to fan service. I assume if we rolled bad enough, we'd get that berserk status, and we'd either have to roll to calm down or regain control of our senses to unmerge with Senketsu. I think there was a fight where one person had to undo it and then redo it, but spend the whole it's a free action to get it off, and then their actual action is to get it back on. And then that was like almost your whole turn just to get that. And it's all right, a little better off now. And how good you rolled, or how I think you had to roll the same number KZ rolled for that one to synchronize perfectly. I think I pulled it off my character once. He described my Senketsu look as wearing a top hat and very little else. Yeah, I think I was top hat 90% Monty, hat Speedo. So yeah, Demon Batman gets his Schumacher ass cam shot. You know the one. I think our adventure ended near around when Creed's character, Haru Glory, actually died in battle. Oh no, now he's honoring the dice. It's oh, he's dead. He's dead. Had to roll a new character in Killua from Hunter x Hunter. So KZ decided, everybody make a second character. Oh, Barbassa's back. I forget what PM's second character was. Sky was a female elf of something like that. My second character. Whew. What if Apollo Creed was a cleric? And also besties with my first character too. So yeah, I got the whole hated by rich white people party down. A demon and a black guy, and they're working together. They're on the same guild. I just needed to roll a transgender for character 3, and I think all our bases are covered for our vigilante group. In my head, the third character wouldn't have been transgender if they made me roll one. I had this whole Spider-Man and his amazing friends canon vibe down in my head, fighting crime. So, if it was 3 characters, it would have been Samhain, Apollo, Creed, Lyric, and Chie Satonaka if we ever got a third. Apollo's a cleric, so he's anointed by a church, so I figured they wouldn't fuck with the clergymen too much, but this is KZ's ship to steer. We didn't have to worry about bigots. We were too busy getting MacGuffin by fighting the fucking Ice Titan from Kingdom Hearts 1. Boss music and all. Dun, 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 dun. I think it lived to fight another day too, so that doubly pissed me off. It's Hurr! Or it would have if the campaign continued. I don't remember the after Ice Titan. There might have been I think it's the last thing we fought. Either got overwhelmed, scheduled. It happens. Casey was okay. But if you're listening, again, memorable ass campaign. You took on honestly, something I feel I could never do. Kudos for putting the big boy DM pants on and running a whole campaign. I know Casey had to have gotten a kick out of it because it's I can make my own weird. He's a big JRPG guy. It's I can make my own kind of Barkley shut up and jam / anime arc bullshit. That's all it really was. He did the SM2 stuff. I'm I find those a little bit intimidating. I don't know if I would. So, thank you for inviting me. So glad I got to be part of that. Now I get to fast forward to more current era. My big bro back in the DM saddle with stories of the campaign I'm playing now, currently. So, now I've done my past, we're at present future. I gotta start splitting these bad boys up so I can keep the multiple episodes for one campaign. Time to ditch the green background sheet you've been seeing, because it's all 5e from here on in Tales of Roleplay. Couple misses for snacking for Rinoa here. Yeah, I need the fail music for this one. Eggo waffle flavored Pop-Tarts. Yes, that does sound weirder than last week's Fruit Loops flavored ones. Not much to go on. Forgot to heat them up. Maybe they'll be better that way, like actual waffles. I think I just had like actual waffles because somebody posted like Fruity Pebbles version of Mrs. Buttersworth syrup, and that's when I remembered, oh shit, I totally bought syrup. I want waffles. I'm gonna go down and eat some waffles before I go right to bed, and then try to wake up super early so I can like finish scripting and get this out. I'm still fucking tired. I didn't think the Fruit Loops were good enough to cool or heat. I wasn't gonna bother with it. I haven't done the Eggos yet, but we went from last week overwhelming flavored Pop-Tarts to underwhelm flavor here. Like, it's waffle flavored, it's maple, but it doesn't get, it doesn't get past like the pastry of it, so that's all you're really getting. So, yeah, fail. Candy bars in a full parfait form? Wait, no, parfait's got fruit. This is more a double-layered pudding. Collider's layered dessert. So far I've had the Mounds, chocolate and coconut. Can't go wrong with that, I thought. Weird how the first portion was all chocolate, but also tasted like coconut, and then the bottom was not as strong? So now I'm feeling lied to. The Reese's peanut butter, which ended up being a bigger dud. The more PB, the less good it actually is. It's possible this much PB and chocolate can work. I just don't think Reese's peanut butter can. I've seen the actual peanut butter itself in jars, like where you can buy just regular peanut butter. I never actually bit the bullet on that one. I was like, do I want that on my bread? With jelly? I don't know. Just kind of reinforces my reluctance to do so. I love the pieces. Love the small and big cups. I don't love Reese's Colliders, and even the Mounds wasn't too much to write home about. The other new Reese's thing was kind of okay. It was like Reese's, like the tiny cups put a little crunch. They put pretzels in it. I thought, alright, not much. Like, I'm not getting like any pretzel out of it. I like the crunch of it though. It should have been like, find a way to do like the peanut butter and like only do a little bit of it. And then find a way to like squeeze in like a peanut. Like chunkify that shit. I don't know if I tried that and that would have worked. I'll have to try. I seen it, but I couldn't find it like the small kind to try. They're in the big cups, but they're do ones with like potato chips too. I'll have to try that next time. See if I can get one and review that. Continuing with peanut butter though, this is pretty decent. The Chex Mix bars. I've only had the peanut butter one so far. I do believe the sweeter Chex Mixes are among the best. I do like the cheddar and the bold. Not a big fan of the hard bagel chips, though. My big faves, though, are the trail mix with the little peanuts. It's all chocolatey. It's got raisins and them tiny little M&M-like candies, but not M&Ms. They're more like Reese's Pieces in consistency and a lot smaller. I love those. I see the other two Chex Mix bars and cookies and cream and birthday cake. Thinking birthday cake, oh, I fall into this hole. I can't unremind myself of that Calliope Mori talk with Galgota about all the different Bang energy drinks. I'm not usually a big energy drink person that tastes like bad soda to me. Did I like Bang? I know Big Cherry I liked. Did I vibe with Bang? But yeah, she was like, oh, birthday cake flavored energy drink, cotton candy, and tiny ass Gura roasting her. Just tiny ass Gura roasting a very chesty Calliope about, oh, the bubblegum flavor. It's so... You have the palate of a 7-year-old. Yeah, I've fallen into some VTuber holes. Alright, I didn't mean for it to sound sexual, but at the same time, I'm gonna go in. That noise is gonna show up. It's like, alright, that shot wasn't meant to line so perfectly that way, but I'm glad I got it, and I'm gonna take it. Corone will always be number one as far as VTubers go. I think my playlist of funny stuff with her is in the hundreds by now. Girl's like a fifth of that. And then Calliope Moore is like a tenth of Corone. And then yesterday I was like, hello, Kason. Kason? Kason. Calliope in that red dress. I never crushed on a VTuber before, but that design, wow. I guess I'm simping now. I have about the same amount of that's like maybe 5 or 10 videos of Iron Mouse, who just completed her month-long Twitter campaign. Ended up being the third most popular channel on Twitch that month. Chibidoki get murdered by chat with an ability to throw objects at her. I saw a couple of those videos. Like, she'll just be talking and shit talking. She does the whole Ame energy of, like, ground pounding your mom, and then just, like, a flurry of, like, beach balls getting thrown at her, like... Somebody I followed for a long time for her art just got a cute VTuber model, I think a month ago. Emi Richu. Loved her art. Followed her a year or longer for that. Like, wow, I loved her videos and stuff. But yeah, a series of holes in itself that, you know... I followed her, followed Wolfie Chu, Lily Pichu, Wolfie Chu, Emi Richu. Collect the whole set. Collect all three now. Following Emmy, I go follow Moonshine Animations, fun stop-motion stuff there. I think I found that through Yato Shien, watching his abridged series of the Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? I remember he did that Peppa Pig animation for Moonshine. I'll destroy everyone you know. What the fuck? That was a fun abridged series, even if I have no clue what the hell's going on in it. The dialogue's top-notch. Also, my reasoning for following my personal favorite right now, Project Mouthwash's Fate Stay Nights Unlimited Blade Works. I lost count of how many rewatches of just the episodes I would watch. Just the dialogue and the back and forth. And then you add like the Canadian subtitles for all the inside jokes, which they got rid of, which YouTube got rid of. Whoever's voicing Rin Tosaka, I think that's, if I had like one favorite I could pick out of everybody, and I know, wow, it's really hard to pick, but actually, Satan, the actually I think is very important, yes. Saber's a woman? Baber. Brilliant last words, Rin. I don't know dick about Fate, and that's even after playing one of the two PS4 Fate games, and that's like a whole other thing. I think it's based off a different Fate game entirely, because that Saber was like Nero Claudius, and then the one Saber was like, oh, no, that's the Saber I'm thinking of. I know Saber was in, what's it called? Nitro Plus Blasters. I did that, but I only did that because of Heart and Hamada. I didn't know this girl. I knew a Saber, but I didn't. I gotta get back on those Fate games. There's a couple of games I need to get back on, and I started doing trophies and never finished all the way through. I hear the second Fate game, Extella Link, doesn't have that whole, use this item so you don't get attacked by this element in the field that you're trying to secure is constantly hurting you with. You need like a level 3 version, or some kind of weird nonsense with that on the hardest difficulty. But yeah, Project Mouthwash, go follow that channel. Your dream is stupid, Shiro. Oh my god, who hurt you? Marbles hurt me! Why? How? Help me understand you. I am incapable of understanding that, man. Abs for days, though. I want Baber. Give me Baber. Koto Mine Kire. Ooh, say that again. Say my name one more time. All distrustful like that. I get that rabbit hole, and then I see like... And then Iron Mouse again, back with Project Melody, talking about, fucking bugs. I'm like, wait, what? The holes and caves you wander into with the whole, just YouTube channels in general. But yeah, that's some of the stuff I'm doing when I'm trying not to dread the inevitable heat death of this planet. So, you fired 80% of your wrestlers, and now you need to get Stone Cold Steve Austin. 19 years, as he put it himself. Like, the Ruthless Aggression era hadn't even started yet. That's how long ago this was. It started because Austin was leaving. And everybody else. Austin was done. Rock was done. Your two biggest stars leaving. Like, one is done. The other's leaving for Hollywood. Like, in my head, I'm imagining... Yeah, it's been 19 years since I had a match, son. WrestleMania? Kevin Owens, you piece of trash! You want a match with old Stone Cold? And I say, I got this stack of necks, I call it dime. One dime's all I got. I'm like a goddamn pest dispenser, son. Look at me. Stone Cold's got that candy for you. That's my head notes when he pops up in the thing. I think at the time there might have been like that kind of popularity at that time. Like there had to have been like a Stone Cold pest dispenser. The Rock wants to give you some rock candy. Wait, oh man, if they imagine that, like he opens his mouth there, and then the mic's like in his face, like he's doing the "If you're some man." Finally, The Rock has come to give you candy. Blah! All this buildup of Owens just shitting on Texas just for Austin to be like, you ain't wrestling me, son. I'm old as fuck. Leave me alone. Oh my god. There was the talk of McMahon versus Pat McAfee. I was like, oh. And now they're failing to see it. I'm like, you did this. You reap what you fucking sow. But yeah, I said this first before I lead into, like, for the longest time I had no idea. There's like the Glass Shatters theme song for him, but it's the Disturbed version of the Step Up. I couldn't do that voice justice. You know what voice I need to do for this? Oh, I know men already did a Disturbed thing.
I begin to stupefy.
That was a fun April Fool's video. Oh, I need to do more Mint sings.
Look in my face, look in my soul, I begin to stupefy.
She's got that kind of energy.
Or.
That's not even the theme I'm doing. I'm looking up the Steve Austin Disturbed theme because for the longest time I didn't know what the lyrics were. I think looking at it, I'm like, this doesn't even sound right, but oh, Stone Cold's gonna sing his own theme song. I'm Shawn Michaels. I'm a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. What? Step up. Okay. Yeah, as Austin, not spoken word, but just I'll do spoken first because some of this doesn't make sense, and then I'll do because it's literally like the same verse over and over again, like there's not even much lyrics to it, but let's see. Already this doesn't sound right. Step up because you're the next in line it sounds like there's more to it, like step up because you're the next in the line that I kill. You don't believe it, but I'm betting that you will. That's how it goes. You don't believe it, but I'm betting that you will. Step up, I'll let you live with the little bit of the pain. Yeah. Now it's too wordy. I'll let you live with the pain that I bring. You know it's only the beginning. And then the background. I missed that too. I listened to it headphones and I'm like, oh, I'm getting background noise like too. Like the chorus comes in, he's like, ha, ha, except longer. Do you need a glass of water or something? Jesus, cover your mouth. We're all going to catch it. Step up because you're next in line that I kill. You're the next in line that I kill. You don't believe it, but I'm betting that you will. That sounds like something you would do for Condemned. And Austin, did he do that movie yet? I think that came later. Step up, I'll let you live with a little bit of the pain that I bring. You know, it's only the beginning. And then the chorus, I'm breaking the living inside you. Stop making someone to hide you. Don't run away, bring it on. Step to me. It says step right up, but I thought it was step to me or straight to me. Anyway. Step up because you're the next in the line that I kill. You don't believe it, but I'm betting that you will. Step up. I'll let you live with a little bit of the pain that I bring. Because Austin 3:16 says you know it's only the beginning. Yeah, it worked out. I'm breaking the limit inside you. What? I said stop making someone to hide you. Don't run away, bring it on. Step right up. Jump on me. Do it. Greco-Roman style. Catch as catch can. Do a little fisticuffs. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. What? Get down tonight. This podcast breaking the limit inside me. Anyway, that's the podcast. I got 6 days now to try and right my ship, so to speak, and get this back to Tuesdays again. I wanted to come at this 100% for sure, as you saw some of the nastier events. I couldn't do the Disturbed shit, still all messed up in the throat and whatnot. Yeah, it's that, It was like 70 yesterday, and now it's fucking raining, and it went back. It rained for a little bit. Not much, but that... Groove is in the heart! What? I knew it was gonna be... Hang on. I'm gonna save this segment. I'll finish it off with this, but yeah, I'm done with the... I get to talk, what's-it-called later. I gotta do that. There's gonna be like a Sony thing for like a couple minutes. I get to talk about that next week. Along with more Tales of Roleplay. That's the current stuff I'm doing now. That'll be fun. Nice. Alright, Stone Cold version. What's this? Let's do Genius. They were good last time. That's the one that came up. Come on, baby, lyric me. We're gonna dance. Gonna dance and have some fun. Dig it. What? Does that be Booker T? Dig it. No, that was just Macho Man. I don't have a Booker T. Oh, Booker T, Black Snow, the Booker T, yeah, the Booker T coming down the ring. Booker T coming down the ring saying, dig it, yeah. The chills that you spill up my back keep me filled with satisfaction when we're done. Satisfaction of what's to come, I couldn't ask for another. What? I said I couldn't ask for another. Heard me the first time, son. Don't make me repeat myself. Your groove I do deeply dig. No walls, only the bridge. My supper dish, my succotash wish. I couldn't ask for another, but I will. But I'm betting that I will. Groove is in the heart. Na. Astronomical. That's ungrammatical. The depth of hula groove moves us to the NTH hoop, the nth. What does that mean? Is that Nexus?
See, now give me a groove of water.
We're gonna groove to Horton. Here's a who. We're gonna touch butts till Austin says what in the butt. I said what? You wanna do it in my butt? Can't. Won't let you. No. It's uncomfortable. Don't do it. I couldn't ask for it. I done told you I couldn't ask for another. DJ Soul was on a roll. I've been told he can't be sold. He's not vicious or malicious. Just a lovely and delicious. Oh, delicious. Fruity Skittles. I love them too, JR. I wish I could do that voice. I couldn't ask for another. Same looks. Oh no, that's somebody else. Q-Tip Bootsy Collins. Son do JR. You want to know what's in my ass? Boom, boom. Truly delightful. Delightful. Totally delightful. Totally delicious Skittles. Making it, doing it, especially in a show, Stone Cold. Feeling kind of high like a Hendrix Haze. Music makes motion. Moves like in a haze. It's starting to Terry Funk now. All inside me, heart especially. Hit up the rhythm where I want to be with Stone Cold. I'm getting winded. Ooh. Alright, I think that's plenty. It wasn't even that good with Austin, and then it gets worse. Groove is in the heart. What? That's how it fucking starts. Yeah, that's my mood right now. Down and back up again. Anyway. Play me out, Dave.
God damn it, baby, no, I ain't lying to you. I'm only gonna tell you one time.
Holy Gaius, that's an awfully big pill to swallow. For your mouth it is. Gag reflex.